Ken Belkin is a criminal defense attorney here in the New York studio. It's good to see you. Just your view on this, not the merits of the case, which is a separate conversation which we've had, but on all this quid pro quo stuff right now about how it's being dropped and whether the judge, I know he didn't make a ruling today, will ultimately make some sort of a ruling on whether to accept all that.
Yeah, and far be it from me to try to play the attorney psychic, but the judge really only has one way he can rule. He can't prosecute the case himself, and the federal prosecutors, the Department of Justice, the acting attorney general, has given the order to drop this case. So there really is, the judge could put pressure on the fact that they dismissed it without prejudice, meaning that they could refile it. The judge could say, well, hey, if you're dismissing, it's got to be with prejudice.
But if he did say, let's say hypothetically, he does, see that argument and say, all right, no, you're not allowed to dismiss this and gives a reason. But couldn't the SDNY could then kind of sit on it anyway, right, and not prosecute the case necessarily? Or maybe they couldn't. I don't know.
He really can't. The judge can't.
You say he
force
can't do
them
that.
To prosecute a case.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So even if he kind of ruled against them in some ways, they wouldn't have to prosecute it necessarily.
They could sit on it. I mean, they would be subject to court orders if they had to go forward on discovery and trial calendars, dates, but they could not be forced to prosecute it realistically. The court cannot prosecute the case themselves. And in the final analysis, if the DOJ has been ordered to dismiss it, the SDNY has to follow that order. They're not the Sovereign District of New York. They're the Southern District of New York.
So the backdrop of all of this is obviously political, with the back and forth about whether the governor would remove the mayor because she does have the power. It's kind of a strange thing we have here in New York. I don't know how that'll end up. But
it's not clear she has the power.
Well, so let me put up what's in the charter on this. The mayor may be removed from office by the governor upon charges and after service, upon him a copy of the charges after an opportunity to be heard in his defense, which is in there. Pending the preparation and disposition of those charges, the governor then may suspend the mayor for a period not exceeding 30 days, where you'd have an acting mayor. It'd be actually the public advocate, Jumaane Williams. But you're saying it's not clear whether it's never happened, but you don't think she has the power?
Let's be clear. It's never happened before.
Right.
She has to serve him with charges. Who's writing up these charges? The governor? Is the governor going to prosecute him? What's the standard of proof that these charges have to be proved? Is he held to the criminal standard, proof beyond a reasonable doubt? Is he held to the civil standard? If this was a federal impeachment, there's a good argument that it's the criminal standard because it has to be a crime that's alleged. These are just allegations right now. Again, an indictment is not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It is merely a document that states there was probable cause, meaning maybe a crime occurred here.
Final thing, this congestion pricing back and forth. I won't play the clip again from the governor, but we had her on earlier because what happened in the midst of all this, while Adams is in court, the President of the United States comes out and says this congestion pricing's over. So the Transportation Secretary says we're rescinding the approval for your project, congestion pricing. Again, forget whatever you think of congestion pricing for a moment, but then people say, can you do that? And then the governor said, no, you can't do it. I'm suing you. So what's the law here? Do you know?
Well, look, this is going to be hotly litigated, but this was a pilot program, congestion pricing, authorized by the Federal Department of Transportation, funded with federal money. There's new management. There's a new president. It would seem to me that he has the authority over federal executive agencies to, deauthorize something.
I guess it'll all get worked out in the Southern District of New York, probably.
Well, it's going to get worked out somewhere, and for sure the lawyers will get paid.
Yeah, so. That's right. The way things are going, the SDNY people will be very, very busy. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
me. Appreciate it. All right. We do have a lot. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.